NPR News, I'm Nyla Green in Chicago. The commissioner of the National Hockey League says players and owners still remain far apart on a new contract. As Dan Carpenter reports, unless there's a new deal, the 2012-2013 hockey season could be in doubt.
The assessment from League Commissioner Gary Bettman comes a day after the players presented their latest counteroffer. That plan would reduce the players' percentage of revenues for 3 years in exchange for the owners sharing more revenue with struggling teams. But the owners want the players' share to be reduced to 46% from 57%. That despite record-breaking revenues over $3 billion and a spike in television ratings. The two sides are hoping to avoid a repeat of the lockout that wiped out the 2004-2005 season. If a deal isn't reached by mid-September, the NHL could impose a lockout that would threaten the upcoming season. Bargaining resumes today at the Players Association headquarters in Toronto. For NPR News, I'm Dan Carpenter in Toronto.
The Attorneys General of New York and Connecticut have issued subpoenas to 7 banks over the possible manipulation of a global interest rate. From member station WSHU, Greg Lamont reports.
A source familiar with the investigation, who wishes to remain anonymous, confirms that subpoenas were issued, mostly last month and this month. Citigroup, Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, Royal Bank of Scotland, and UBS. American and British regulators have already fined Barclays, based in Britain, $453 million. That was for submitting false information between 2005 and 2009 to keep the interest rate, known as LIBOR, low. LIBOR, short for London Interbank Offered Rate, is used to set the interest rates on trillions of dollars in contracts around the world, including mortgages and credit cards. For NPR News, I'm Craig Lamont in Connecticut.
A bankruptcy judge has ruled against American Airlines, saying the carrier cannot cancel pilot contracts. The airline filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy last November and successfully renegotiated contracts with several unions to save money. The pilots rejected the latest deal this week. The judge says American doesn't need furloughs and outsourced pilots to be a success. Well, does butter-basted lobster with corn and sweet miso puree served with roasted fingerling potatoes, cinnamon and hay-smoked carrots, and pepper sauce sound good? It did to the judges of the Lobster World Series Championship. That was held in Maine. Chef Chris Gold from Boston won top owners. Takes home a golden lobster.
Hey, this is like ridiculous.